What's going on, everybody? We're back again with the Mustang that everyone wants to see for some reason, even though it's the car I work on the least. What we're doing today is something that most people do. It's super cheap, it's super awesome mod to do if you're just beginning to do mods for sure. It's something that gives you a lot of pride and joy at the end of it. It is done to the Mazda Speed 3. I've never done it to the Mazda Speed 3. We got it when we bought the car. That's how it came. But we are doing it today to the Mustang. I'll have my dad show you what color he went and what we exactly are doing.
We have here some Rust-Oleum high temperature spray paint. Same color as the car. Kind of want to stay the same color scheme.
Where's it going?
It's going to go on the caliper. This caliper off, nice and cool. And all the calipers on all the wheels, of course, and just spray paint them.
How much did that can of paint cost you?
About like $7.
So this is about the cheapest mod you can do to a car and have some good joy with it.
But it's not as sexy as louvers. Old school, baby!
So that's what we're going to be doing today. First things first is we took off the wheels, we jacked the car up, and now we're going to get to taking the actual brake calipers off. So there's a couple nuts and bolts. It's very similar with every single car, so we're just going to go ahead and do that. Compared to the Miata, this caliper looks like a monster. Yeah. Taking off the front calipers of the Mustang 2016, there are 4 bolts in total. One right here on the top, one right here on the bottom, and for the actual bracket, there's one right here, which is a 15, and another one up here, which is also a 15. These ones on the top and bottom are 14s. Always hang up the caliper so the brake line does not have stress on it. And up here, you should probably zip tie it to something to make sure it doesn't fall, but we should be good here.
So it's got some brake cleaner and simply just wiping off all the excess brake dust. Any kind of oil or anything on there that will keep the paint from sticking. And that would be a bad thing if it wasn't sticking on there. So just taking our time, getting it all off there.
I did a kind of a rookie move. I forgot to take off the actual brake line bolt to the caliper. Completely didn't even realize that, yes, the caliper has to get painted too, obviously, but what we have to do now is take off this bolt without putting the caliper brackets back on, because my dad started painting them already. But it is possible because we did this side and now it's leaking. We are gonna have to bleed the brakes after, which is okay. Here are the calipers that have been painted already. And also the brackets. I believe these are only the fronts. And one bracket is the back.
Keep your can always moving. Very light coat. About 3, sometimes 4, depending on how it looks. 3 or 4 coats.
So there it is, doing the opposite of before. It's a little dirty right there. We're gonna clean it up. Obviously it got a little dirty when I was putting it back on because my hand's dirty, but putting on the calipers and the brackets now. Disregard this wheel on because it's gotta come back off, but 30 minutes later we got all the calipers and the caliper brackets back on along with the brake pads itself. What we need to do now is bleed the system. The rear calipers I couldn't get off because there was just one weird clip that I couldn't figure out, and I really didn't want to look it up. My dad said he wanted to do it next weekend anyways because it'd give him something to do. So we're going to tackle that next weekend, but we have the general idea. Well, we're going to see everything done. So we're going to get to bleeding the system right now, and I guess we'll show you guys. Got to admit, these louvers are actually a lot cooler than I thought they were going to be. Since the master cylinder is on this side of the car, we are going to start with the back passenger wheel. We're going to open up the bleeder screw. He's going to push down the brake. Once he's pushed all the way down on the brake, I'm going to tighten it back up, and when it's tightened back up, he's going to release the brake again. All right, down and hold. You're holding?
Yeah.
All right, back up. This is the finished product with the wheel on. Looks pretty freaking awesome. This is the front caliper. Matches absolutely perfect with the color of the body. This actually looks super sick. We're gonna take a test drive right now. I'm gonna have my dad drive because I never really drive this car at all, so he's gonna be able to tell if it feels the same. Should probably do that after you bleed the brakes, just because you don't want to go on a real road going 80 miles an hour and then having to brake and go back down to 0 with your brakes might sucking. So we're gonna go up and down this road a couple times, see if they're the same. Part of the header wrap for this car fell off, and I think the rest is gonna fall off now. These exhaust pipes is super close and it's just dragging on the ground, so it kind of made sense. It's just gonna fall off. Looks kind of crazy. It looks super dark in camera, but it looks like it's a cheetah.